Hey guys, we're going to go over the butterfly guard and a couple of different ways to do sweeps from a butterfly guard, specifically being close, being kind of at a medium distance, and being far away. So Matt and I will show you a couple of different ways to sweep and how to play it. Hope it works for you. One way we can play butterfly guard is to have our feet here. We can scoop in and connect and be like this in a full butterfly. Another way is we could be in a seated guard. Let's start with a seated guard today. I really want to go over how we work this position. So one of the things when we do a butterfly guard sweep is I'm using this hook, this knee here, to really be against this hip. I'm using my bottom foot to create a lever so I can lift myself up, and this arm is going to trap his ability to post. So let me show the move and then we'll talk about some ways to defend it, etc. From here I want to get in tight, a deep underhook, and I'm grabbing his belt. My knee is connected right to his hip. I'm going to find his tricep and pull it tight to me, and my head is on his shoulder. I want to be lower than his head position. As I'm here, I'm not going to fall back. I'm actually falling here. Pull myself up. One of the easiest ways to finish is to come up this way and go. If I come up here, he may catch me in the half guard, especially if I try to go to mount. Okay, so let me show that a couple times. Again, there's no entry here. He's not defending. We're just showing the move. Underhook to the belt, I grip, I come here, shoulder, boom, I come up, and I turn. Okay, so that's the sweep. If you were to look at this as a solo kind of movement, what a lot of people tend to do is they try to drop down to the side, which is a good start, and they try to kick over. But their knee is pointed this way, and that means this leg has to lift their partner's body weight. What I really want to do is hang the weight on my foot like a meat hook, use my toes here, and pull my hips back. This bottom leg is all of the power. So one more time, look at it from this angle. Just do it right here for me, Matt. I'm inside his leg, I'm coming to the underhook, I get the belt, and I'm here. So my bottom knee, if I can even bring it out a little bit more, helps. I drop to my shoulder, his weight's on me. I don't lift my top leg, I use this bottom leg to turn, and he goes. Now I can pull my knee through, I'm pulling up, make sure I'm across him, and here I'm in side control. I've seen a lot of the top level players will go to side control, or even the knee slice pass to side control is a much better way to finish the sweep than to try to come up over the person. That's a good chance for him to come to half guard and start battling back, or if I go to mount and may get reswept. Let's talk about being far away. So if Matt's here on his knees and I'm like this, it's hard to scoot in. You're right, exactly. He's going to start defending. So one of the ways I like to attack is through the hip heist. So if I think of my seated guard, my elbows on the inside of my knee, and I'm like this, if I hip heist, I'm going to rock my weight up onto my knee and come forward as I fight for that underhook. So look, I could barely connect here, boom. So if Matt pushes into me, you see my hip is in front of my knee. Push me over, it's hard. So now I have this distance controlled. If I'm too close and my hip is behind my knee as I come in and he pushes into me, I fall and I'm falling backwards instead of sideways, and that's a good way for him to crush me or even start passing. So if we're going to use the hip heist, I want to make sure my hips come forward and I'm driving into him. Don't flare your foot out, keep it tight. When he drives into me, I feel his momentum in. When I'm ready, I bring my foot in, and now I can come. So I want to make sure I control that connection. I'm getting my shoulder and head connection first. When I'm ready, I pull my hips underneath me, and then I turn. One more time. So I'm here like this. We might be playing seated guard. When I feel it's a good time, especially if his hands reach up a little bit, this is a good time. I might kind of reach here, look for the collar, connect the foot, I come under to the belt, head to the shoulder, tight, and I'm pulling everything, and I want his elbow to my chest. So now when he drives back into me a little bit, I pull myself under here, boom, right here. He's on his knee, I use my bottom foot, I turn him. I like to post right here just to make sure I can pull myself through and then come up. Let's show another angle. So I'm here like this, I hip heist in, connect, come through, boom, come up, and switch. Going back to the first angle, this is that long distance. What if I'm in a medium distance, right? Maybe playing here and I'm fighting, I have connections, I'm trying to get close, especially if he starts reaching for my shoulders. This is a good chance for me to kind of connect and be here and get that underhook. A lot of times though, they block. So now I'm just going to reach up over the top and get the overhook. I can find the gi, or if I go deep, I get the belt. But look how close I am. It's very different than the hip heist. I want to fight to be in tight. He starts reaching for my shoulders, I can come over the top, grip, here I am, Or if he's giving me the right reactions, maybe I'm fighting here, I can still come here, but I'm just using my hand to push, and I'm already tight, okay? So hip heist is from far. I would sit and use the seated guard from close. The last one's gonna be more of the traditional full butterfly, where I wanna be here. And what I wanna do now is, instead of bringing him over me, I'm just gonna rotate his hips. So like when I'm playing here on the inside lane, he probably pummels to the inside. We're fighting this game, I can't get an underhook. I'm gonna catch his elbows, especially if he's pushing my shoulders. I'm gonna scoop myself here. Now I don't wanna pull him too high, I'm just gonna drop this knee. I dump it and come up here. So this one is definitely a speed sweep, but I love doing this because the first two I'm forcing myself up to him, he tends to push back, that's the battle. If I scoot under him, it's very easy to sweep. So look, if I'm coming here and he's framing against me, I can't get in, I'll turn and play this way. Now I scoot under. Just enough to bring his hips up over his knee, and I'm holding here. I pull, I kick out my left foot. Look how his hip drops. Instead of flipping him, I'm just dropping. I pull as I come up. Let's show this last one more time. It's a very fast sweep. So I'm fighting here, inside lane, I come in, boom. Now. So let's do all three in a row, and we'll wrap up the video. So 3 ways to play. Hip heist first, from distance. Underhook or overhook. If I go for under and he blocks, I go over. But everything else is the same. I come here, deep, get my grip, he pushes back into me, I sit, come up, come through, side control. Second one, maybe I'm scooting in, playing seated guard, or I'm here fighting, I find the connection that I want, and I'm already close. Grip, pull, and I go. Third one, maybe I'm tight, he starts pushing at me, I come up under him, here. So 3 ways to really control that distance from far, medium, and close to a butterfly guard. Try it out, hope it works.